Good evening. My name is Kayaetta Cooks. I'm a certified wellness coach with Akana, and Akana means in the hands of God. I also am blessed to have a co-host today. His name is Kenneth Keelam. Kenneth, are you there?
I'm here, Casey. Good evening, Akana Nation.
And tonight we're going to share with you some profound information regarding the importance of knowing your blood type. So we want to ask you to do us a favor. As we share this information with you, if there is anyone you know that comes to mind as we go through this information, if you could write their name down as you're taking notes as well, we want you to invite them on this call. We have this call every Thursday at 7 a.m., on Saturday at 10 a.m., and on Sunday at 5 p.m. We want you to invite them to this call because it just may change their lives. Now, when we talk about knowing the importance of your blood type, I am an AB. And what I found out about an AB positive blood type is is that what I know about the AB blood type is that we are prone to congestive heart failure. In fact, my mom passed from congestive heart failure in March of 2021. Soon after that, I started getting sick. Well, I was already dealing with some things, but I don't know if you've ever taken care of a loved one, you know that it takes a toll on you. So what I didn't know was although I was taking care of my mom, my health was failing me. And so when I met Akana, I was in trouble. My blood pressure was out of control, and that was even on meds. I was gaining weight rapidly, close to 300 pounds. In fact, I just showed someone a picture of me when I met Akana, and they couldn't believe. I think Kenneth, that was you, right? I
Yeah.
couldn't believe that it was me today, and so. Akana taught me the importance of my blood type, also taught me that because I had been eating against my blood type, it was very well possible that those issues that I was having was because of that. So I quickly started a cleanse, right? And I am on that regular regimen every month. So I'm going to talk about that towards the end. But right now, we're going to talk about the health crises we're ignoring. The number one health crisis in the United States is health disease, with cancer following right behind it. We're talking about nearly 700,000 deaths a year just in the US alone. And when we're looking at diabetes as a crisis, our babies are on type 1 and type 2 diabetes, on insulin already before they've even begun their life, right? And then the fourth reason is a shortened life. Now that could be a various number of reasons. We're talking about alcohol consumption, cigarettes, all type of drug abuse, or living in a violent environment, right? And so these health crises are very serious. And when we're talking about getting to the root of things, one of the number one problems in the US that causes all of those health crises is going to be our food. And our CEO, Melissa Boston, has coined this plague called a suicide. Why? Because we are digging our graves with our fork. So when you look at the original diet is the food that we got straight out of the ground, right? Our grandparents, our great grandparents, when it was time to get something to eat, they walked out in the backyard, right? And so our vegetables were pure, they were delicious. They weren't sprayed with all this artificial wax to make it look good, right? And it was nutrition, it was healing for our body. Well, today, our new diet, which is killing us slowly, is filled with all kind of toxins and trans fat that clog our arteries. So as we're assuming this new diet, driving up to the drive-throughs, ordering quick meals, we are digging our graves with our fork. Simply put, it is suicide. So tonight we're here to shed light on these things that are causing us to kill our community, right? And the number one, which is heart disease, is sadly pronounced as the silent killer. In 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from cardiovascular disease. About 1 in 5 heart attacks are silent. The damage is done, and the person is not even aware of it. It's too late to do anything because it has happened. It's too late to go back and change anything. It has happened. So, yes, some people may even live through a heart attack. But what if you don't? Guess who's suffering? It's the ones that you leave behind. So we're not just talking about you as well, but we're talking about your family, right? How do we leave a legacy of generational health? Well, one of the things that I want you to know that there's an alarming number of our 14 to 19-year-olds that are showing as much as 40% blocked arteries. So when we're talking about generational health, we got to start from the top, but we want to definitely let it flow all the way to our young generation. And when we're talking about health crises, did you know that the significance of age 45 in our community, we're talking about the African American community, is going to be dangerous levels of atherosclerosis? Now, with this picture that you're looking at, on the left hand side is a very clean and healthy artery. They call this the optimal level of health. When you have a very clean artery, that means there's no restriction with blood flowing in and flowing out, right? And the outer walls are beautifully thin. The endothelium level is thin, right? So it flows in and out without restriction. But then optimal, as time goes on, becomes borderline if you're not eating for your blood type. What happens? Plaque begins to build up. The walls begin to get thick, right? And then what happens is optimal goes to borderline, leads to high, and now the plaque is building up even more. The walls are thickening even more, and before you know it, you're talking about dangerous levels of atherosclerosis, and that means that you have a completely blocked artery. So by the time most people in our community are 45, they are faced with two being 2 times more likely to die from heart disease. Now, I don't know about you, but that is not comfortable for me. That doesn't sit well for me. And I am so thankful that it doesn't sit well with our CEO, Melissa Boston, and the Akana Nation. So here's our vision. Our vision is a world where everyone has access to the nutrition and resources they need to thrive, creating healthier, more resilient communities. Through personalized wellness for your blood type, we're breaking cycles of disease and poverty, empowering families to build a legacy of health and prosperity for generations to come. And my co host, if you could you share with us 5 key reasons why these problems impact our community?
Absolutely, Casey. The number one reason is a lack of understanding your blood type. Akana is committed to helping 1 million families learn their blood type. Learn your blood type is very important to learning the different foods you should eat according to your blood type. There are 4 types of blood types. You have a type A, type B, type O, and type AB. Your blood type ABO or AB is a powerful genetic fingerprint that identifies you as surely as your DNA. The blood types explained are Blood type A. A stands for agrarian, which is nature's vegetarians. Prone to digestive and heart issues, red meat, shrimp, crab, lobster, and dairy can especially be harmful. They are naturally creative and inventive and require peace and harmony. That's my blood type. Blood type B, B stands for balance. They thrive on a diverse diet, but chicken, shrimp, crab, and lobster can disrupt their health. They have a more balanced immune and digestive system. They are resilient but tend to suffer from autoimmune diseases, IBS, and other issues. Blood type O is the oldest blood type. They thrive on a high protein diet, but catfish, pork, dairy, refined carbs, white wine, and gluten can cause significant issues. They have a strong immune system and digestive system. They tend to experience more ulcers, arthritis, and thyroid issues. AB, my accountability partner, is stands for complex and modern, the rarest blood type. There's only 4 to 5% of the people in the world that are blood type AB, which is a blended trace of blood type A and blood type B. They must be balanced. They must balance the dietary restrictions of both types of for optimal health. Your blood type is the key to unlocking your body's nutritional blueprint. Your blood type is the single most important determinant in how your body reacts with food you eat and if those foods will cause inflammation, digestive problems, and or weight gain. Our immune system is designed to protect us from lectins. 95% of the lectins are sloughed off by the body. 5% are filtered into the bloodstream where they react with and destroy red and white blood cells. Take a look at this. This is a sample avoid list. Remember, one person's food is another person's poison. This is the sample list of foods considered to be toxic for the various blood types. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a blood type A. So it was surprising to me that tomatoes, bananas, red meat, potatoes, and shrimp were dangerous to my blood type. These are the foods that I ate on a regular basis. Look at blood type B: chicken, a nutritional avocado, beans, shrimp, crab, lobster are all toxic to a blood type B. Blood type O: catfish, avocado, oranges, white wine, cashews can be dangerous to a blood type O. And that AB, which has a combination of the A and the B diet, has to avoid chicken, bananas, beans, avocados, and shrimp. These This blood type diet was instituted by Dr. Diamo, who came out with the book in 1996, Eat Right for Your Blood Type. Now, let's learn your blood type.
And why should we learn our blood type? Because it will put the power in your hands. The power to do what? Break the generational cycle. So if they give you the wrong blood, Ken, did you know it could kill you?
Wow.
And if you eat the wrong food, it could be slowly killing you as well. So, Royal, why are we just now learning that food impacts our blood cells based on blood type? You would think, Anthony, that if it isn't taught in medical school or created by Big Pharma, it isn't promoted in the United States, and that would cause a aha moment for us, right? Because something is up, right? Here's what's up. Big business equals profits over people. It's always been that way. You think about it. Cigarettes are highly promoted, yet highly addictive, yet highly profitable. That's a problem, right? What about trans fat, the oils that they allow restaurants to cook our food in, that clogs our arteries and causes all kind of diseases? Not to mention 5G cell phones with the radiation, right? And the cancer causing magnetic fields, right? But highly promoted, more technology, and easy access, far distance, no problem, right? No, big problem. And the GMOs and our food, we can't even really find, you know, natural foods anymore. It's created in the lab to meet the high demands. But no problem there, right? And what about milk? Highly promoted. Highly promoted. Milk does a body good, right? I don't think so. Did they tell you while they're saying pass it on? They tell you that you're also passing along all kind of flus and diseases, sickness, inflammation. So you think about it. Well, what countries adhere to the blood type philosophy? I'll tell you, Japan does. And unfortunately, the United States doesn't. In fact, there are foods that are banned in other countries that are allowed in the United States. And when you think about that, you have to understand that the statistics correlate to that fact. Why? Because the life expectancy in Japan is 84.6 years of age. They come in at a whopping number one. Number one. But when you look at the United States, as much as we seem to think that we're the biggest and the baddest and the most influential and the most powerful, why are we number 50, with 76 being the average life expectancy for Americans? But I want you to think about this. In our very own community, it's less than that. 71.8 years old. I don't know about you, but that's a problem for me. And I hope it's a problem for you. Because we want you to know, by following the blood type diet, anecdotal evidence that shows millions of people reported positive improvements by adhering to the blood type practices, in spite of doctors being adamant about saying the blood type diet does not matter. Well, we want you to know that you can protect yourself from common viruses and infections and take a stand against life threatening diseases. You can achieve your ideal weight, slow, even reverse the aging process, and cleanse your body of toxins and unhealthy fat. And Ken, what about the oxidation?
Absolutely. There are dangerous levels of oxidation. If you look at the picture on the left, you see a group of bananas, and the picture on the right, you see a group of rusted screws. Researchers have finally identified one of the most important contributors to heart disease, wrinkles, cancer, arthritis, and many of the other problems associated with getting older. Those bananas are rusting just like those screws on the right.
Oh my goodness. And what's the solution, do you think?
Well, antioxidants, because if you add fruits and vegetables which are loaded with plant compounds called phytonutrients, which also have antioxidant abilities, some phytonutrients have shown to disable cancer causing substances as well.
So you mean to tell me we can be proactive instead of reactive?
Absolutely.
Well, the third reason for the health crisis is going to be omega 3 deficiencies. See, the lack of omega 3s cause the following: cardiovascular health, which increases the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure, and cognitive decline, which increases the risk of depression, anxiety, Alzheimer's, and dementia. Any of this sound familiar? It also affects the chronic inflammation. It brings about chronic inflammation, which accelerates the progression of diabetes, arthritis, cancer, and autoimmune disease. Not to mention the metabolic health, which contributes to weight gain, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. And how about contributing to a non alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can progress to liver cirrhosis or liver cancer? Did you know that the lack of omega 3s affects your immune function, which weakens immune function, making the body more susceptible to infections? And last but not least, bone health, which increases the risk of osteoporosis, leading to fractures and a higher risk of complications, especially in older adults. Did you know, Tammy, that you can increase your omega 3s and it will improve all those different areas, right? Being proactive instead of reactive. Can give us the fourth reason.
The fourth reason is your unhealthy gut. Gut issues arise when our diets includes improper food choices and lack sufficient fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. Some of the signs of gut issues include digestive issues, weakened immune system, a malabsorption, nutritional deficiencies, inflammation, skin problems, mental health challenges, weight management, hormonal imbalances, and autoimmune conditions. 70% of our immune system is in our gut, or what we call the microbiome.
And let's not talk about parasites, right? The fifth reason for the health crises is going to be parasite invasion. Parasites cause this chronic infections and inflammation, which leads to heart disease, diabetes, chronic fatigue, and autoimmune disorders. It's also in the presence of autopsies. Why? Because parasites are invading our organs, brain, lungs, and liver. And if you don't do anything about it, eventually they travel to the brain and cause depression, anxiety, and even schizophrenia. So if you have never detoxed, if you have never intentionally killed parasites, if you have never cleansed your gut or your liver, if you've eaten meat and have never done that, it is very highly likely that you have parasites. And that meat includes fish as well and unclean fruits. So when we're talking about eating right for your blood type, we're talking about all the things that are lacking in your diet. What happens is those clogged arteries need to be cleaned out. So we have a solution, right? Akana has come up with a solution. My mom always said, if you present problems, you should present solutions. So we presented the problem, which is chewicide, and the reasons. Now here is the solution. We coined it the 5 Steps to Generational Health campaign. Now, as we share this information with you, we're asking you to join us as Ken talked about the million families that we're trying to reach, to educate them on the importance of their blood type. Now, I want to give this disclosure, this disclaimer that our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information provided herein is for informational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for advice from your physician or other healthcare professionals. If you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition, please consult your healthcare provider before using any nutritional supplements. And of course, individual results may vary. So let's get into it. Number one, the solution is going to be, do you know your blood type? If not, you want to get with the person that invited you on this call or invited you to watch the video, the recording, and let them know, I want to know my blood type. Why? Because your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than race, culture, or geography. Think about that. It is a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. And number two, you want a solution, you want to learn what's best for you. See, food that heals one can harm another. So we want to help you find out your blood type, your food that's healing for you, and what you should avoid. We want to put a plan together so you can reach your health goals. And then we want to help you create a legacy of great health. How do we do
Let,
that?
let me tell you about the third solution. You need to purchase the option that works best based on your goals.
So
Option
number
number one
okay.
is the blood type support kit. This kit includes herbal tea, nutrition, and optimal testing for all blood types. It is designed to kickstart the cleansing of your colon and blood. Blood kit option one is priced at $59.95, which includes a blood type test, bitters, a detox meal plan, a sample meal replacement shake, our flat belly fuel, and a individual digital blood type download. Option number two, which is priced at $49.95, includes all of the above with the exception of the blood type test kit. But if you want to be generous and gift someone, I would recommend the $59.95 pack, and you can always gift them that blood type test kit. Let's first detoxify your blood cells. Flat belly bitters are a powerful tool for a quick 4-day detox, primarily due to its impact on digestion and liver function. Here's how it works. Number one, it boosts digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes, bile, and stomach acid, which are essential. Number two, it regulates appetite and by reducing cravings for unhealthy foods. Number three, it supports liver detoxification by filtering out toxins from the blood. Number four, it eliminates fat soluble toxins through the digestive system. Number five, it alkalizes the body and reduces inflammation. Number six, it improves the microbiome, better known as your gut, by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria and inhibiting harmful bacteria.
Wow. That's awesome.
Well, thank you. Well, you have five key target areas, problems that our flat belly fuel takes care of. If you look on the right, this is our one of our newest products, the flat belly fuel, which is the world's first meal replacement that helps all blood types. So it supports blood type support. It has antioxidant protection. It has omega 3 fatty acids. It also takes care of your gut health, prebiotic, probiotic, and fiber, and it eliminates those terrible parasites.
Wow. And when you think about the comprehensive health test that we have, which is also known as a bioscan, uh, this test is absolutely phenomenal. The second thing that uh, one of the Akana wellness coaches did for me was gave me a bioscan. And that bioscan read my omega-3 panels, my gut health, my vitamins and my minerals, my heart, my liver, my kidneys and the brain. And I quickly found out that I was in a crisis stage. My heart I had clogged arteries and I was that close to heart attacks or a stroke. And so I'm so very thankful. I don't even know how to put a price tag on that test, but they valued it at $1,000. Now, you're not obligated to buy any products from us, although all of our products are organic and natural and third party tested. But our company is so serious about making an impact in our community that if you just want to get the test alone, they've given a special on the table for $189 only. Now, if you decide to purchase a product and enroll in one of our auto shifts, guess what? You can get an upgrade for $50 and get that test. So that test will only be charged at $50 instead of $189. So I think that's pretty phenomenal that they would even do that. And so I encourage everyone that is able to take advantage of that. Now, option number two is going to be to personalize your wellness plan for your blood type. Why? Because it's not good enough for you to just know your blood type. And it's not good enough for you to just know what foods are for you and what foods are not for you. You know, they say knowledge is power, but I beg to differ. It's applied knowledge is power. And so we want to help you apply the knowledge that we help share with you. And so when we're looking at that bioscan or when you're talking to us about different health issues that's going on, your wellness coach may suggest that you go with a 7 day or 21 day that personalizes not only for your blood type but for your situation. So our 7 day refresh is a nutrient packed program that helps cleanse your digestive system, boost energy, and shed up to 10 pounds, leaving you feeling lighter and revitalized. Now, I started with the 7 day and I actually lost 13 pounds in the 7 days. It was a drastic difference, right? And this program is just $119. Now, what do you get with this? You get the purifier, which is the liquid colonic plus a full body cleanse. You get the eliminator, which removes parasites and reduces mucus. Then what comes in there is the regenerator, which restores the body with superfoods, fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. So everything you need to get off to a great start. You even get a QR code. And all you have to do is scan the QR code to download your personalized blood type 21-day regimen. 21 day, even though you just bought a 7 day.
There
It's
we go.
absolutely phenomenal. If you look on the right hand
There we
side,
go.
you have someone
And
mute
we are
them.
here.
The
Happy Thursday,
drop
everybody.
where this woman has dropped 10 pounds of waste, not just weight. Some people are like, I don't want to lose some weight. No, you need to lose waste. All that stuff is compounded in you, and we need to get that up out of you. We need to clear your pipes, right? And so that 7 day is really a great start. And then if we're looking to get really serious and to really bring that body, it's going to be that 21-day reset. Now, this program helps detoxify your body, restore balance, and promote significant weight loss of 8 to 25 pounds while building a foundation for lasting health. There's so many people that want to jump on a fad and they want to do something real quick, right? But we want to introduce you to a lifestyle change. Anybody want a lifestyle change, right? Well, this 21-day reset is only $279. And it comes with everything that the 7 day does, right? But it lasts for 21 days. Now, I want you to know that we have a special this month for all of our new customers. You get 10% off. And then I believe there is a 10% off discount for everyone, whether you're new or not, on the website for everything that you purchase. Now, what that means is new customers, you actually get 20% because you can double dip. So make sure that you're off to a great start, to your great health, whatever it is, wherever you need to start, wherever you can start. Talk to the person that invited you and let them know that you're ready to take your health serious. You see, Billy did. He dropped 30 pounds in 21 days. 30 pounds of waste, right? Anybody want to drop 30 pounds of waste in 30 days? Hey, I do. Let's look at Tanisha, 15 pounds down. This young lady, 21 in 21 days. Drastic difference, right? Here's some other, these are actually entrepreneurs. Changed their life so much, they signed up and said, hey, I need to join you because I need to be empowered to let other people know. Yvette, oh my goodness, 100-day results. She even wrote a book, My Guide to Your 100-Day Journey to Better Health. See, all these testimonies are amazing. Even Minister Ernestine, Dr. Yakima, and Karen Carruthers, they competed in a competition, right? Don't they look beautiful? Hey, entrepreneurs using the fuel, cleansing and detoxing. Here's what Ernestine Davis said at 64 years young. She said, switching to foods tailored to my blood type helped me lose belly fat, improve my digestion, and achieve fourth place in a bikini contest, y'all, at 63 years young. How crazy is that, right? We're talking about ageless health, and it starts with your blood type. Now I'm going to bring my partner back up because he has an amazing testimony that is just absolutely transformational. Ken, are you still with us?
I'm here, Casey, and thank you. Definitely, I would love to share my testimony with the world because as a blood type A, um, Akana has taught me the education of the effects of food towards my blood type. For the past 15 years, I've been living as a type 2 diabetic. My A1C, when I first got diagnosed, was as high as a 16.8. My glucose level was as high as 1.685. I didn't know what those two numbers meant. My doctor said I shouldn't have been walking around. But fast forward to today, I definitely know that I was in a very, very crisis stage. Um, Back in March of 2023, I was also diagnosed with stage 3B kidney failure. The importance of stage 3 kidney failure is there's only 5 stages of kidney failure. Once you reach the 30% kidney function or below, the doctors are looking to put you on dialysis for the rest of your life.
Mm.
I was diagnosed at 32%. So I was right on the edge of my doctors telling me to go to dialysis for the rest of my life.
My God.
This alarmed me because my mother, when she was my age, started off with congestive heart failure, and then she added the diabetes, um, kidney failure, where she was going to dialysis 3 times a week. She had neuropathy of the feet and her legs, almost had her feet amputated a couple of times. She was a breast cancer survivor, but she was a very strong woman. But she went through all those illnesses and going to the doctors for 20 plus years up until she passed away in November of 2023. I started going down that same path. And I
Mm.
didn't want that for myself. I didn't want to put my family through that. So I knew I had to find something different. So Akana, which, like you mentioned before, means in the hands of God, I had to put it in the hands of God. I came
Mhm.
down to the Akana headquarters in May of last year. I got introduced to the cleanse. I took my first 7 day um, cleanse in June. And after that first 7 days, I started seeing some significant results. So I told myself and committed myself to doing a 7 day cleanse every month up until the present. So that high A1C dropped down in half within 6 to 9 months, down to an 8. My glucose level dropped down to the lowest it's ever been in 15 years. Normal level is between 70 and 100. My glucose was at a 71. Never been that way in 15 years. I also had neuropathy of the feet and the legs before I started this journey, and that has totally healed. My doctors have taken me off of metformin, my statin. They have cut down my glipizide intake until my kidney functions improve. And speaking of kidney functions, my kidney function improved from the 32% to 50% and rising. So I am a product of the product, and I do recommend the products to any and everyone within the range of my voice.
My God. My God. Does anybody know anyone that is dealing with any of that? You got to introduce them to Akana so that we can get them off to their start of their beginning to heal, their start to heal. Kenneth, thank you so much for that testimony. I have a question for everybody that's on this call. What health legacy will you create and pass on to future generations? Because, see, here we're breaking the generational curses of sickness and disease, and we're releasing generational healing and nutrition. So, food that heals one can harm another. And we want you to know that by knowing your blood type, knowing what foods work for you, getting your health plan together so you can start reversing the sickness, getting rid of the medicine, right? And creating your own legacy of health is why we're here. Now, we talked about cleaning out the pipes. We talked about, getting rid of all that the stuff out the gut and killing the parasites. And now you may have some additional goals like losing some more weight. Well, guess what? You don't have to do Ozempic. You don't have to get the shots, all that. We have a game changer right here called Hemp Govy. In fact, we got a slogan to drink your way slim. There's been some amazing testimonies, and we don't have time to share them tonight, but there's been some amazing testimonies about this new product. And I want you to know it's all natural, all organic, and Hemp Govy is the shot worth taking. Our new line of drinkables allow you to ditch the injectables. No $200 here, okay? And drink your way to slimmer waist and flatter tummy. Now, what about this game changer Hemp Govy? I'll tell you. It's packed with powerful plant-based ingredients. Hemp Govy works synergistically to target key areas of weight management while promoting an overall wellness. What are the key benefits? First of all, it's going to burn fat naturally. It activates your body's fat burning potential with hemp derived compounds and complementary botanicals. We just threw some extra stuff in there, right? That supports thermogenesis. It also boosts your metabolism. It enhances your energy expenditure and keeps your metabolism working efficiently throughout the day. Anybody get tired throughout the day and you need that boost? Hemp Govy is going to do that for you. Curb appetite. Yes. Reduce cravings and stay on track with a blend of natural appetite suppressants, helping you feel satisfied longer. And what about supporting your digestive health, right? Some people are worried, well, will it make me stay in the bathroom? Even our cleanses, they are gentle detoxifications, right? With gentle detoxifying ingredients that aid the liver and the gastrointestinal system, ensuring your body processes nutrients effectively. It also promotes overall balance. So the hemp-derived cannabinoids support stress reduction. Anybody need stress reduction? And mood regulation, helping you avoid emotional eating. So you don't have to go pick up those donuts, right? When someone stresses you out. Now you can go ahead, for all my researchers, I got to do my research. Go ahead and take a snapshot for the 8 key ingredients: organic green tea extract, organic hemp seed powder, MCT coconut powder, L-carnitine, conjugated linoleic acid, ashwagandha power, rhodiola, rosea extract, and inulin. Go ahead. I'm telling you, this product is loaded. Now, we talked about cleansing your body. We talked about losing the weight. Now, let's talk about total solution, because there may be some more serious things that you may be dealing with, like pain, anxiety. You may need a combination of some things. Well, I want you to know that Akana started off as a CBD wellness company. So our products, right? We formulated our proprietary blends of herbs and botanicals to elevate your well-being. And so you may be saying, CBD, what is CBD? Well, CBD is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. Out of the more than 85 different cannabinoids, it is the second most common next to Delta 9, which is THC. Now, unlike THC, CBD is non psychotropic. We also have THCA, which is the actual flower. It is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp, and out of more than 100 different cannabinoids, THCA is a non psychoactive precursor to THC, and it's found in the raw cannabis. Now, when it's heated through smoking, vaping, or cooking, THCA converts into THC. Now you have the psychoactive compound. Why is that important? It's important because you can take advantage of cannabis's healthy benefits without the high. So when we're looking at cannabis is considered, with the right type of diet, a holistic solution. Here's why. See, the endocannabinoid system, which is our body, right? All of our organs, it needs a certain level of cannabinoids. So unlike pharmaceuticals that often target single symptoms, cannabinoids interact with the ECS, which is the endocannabinoid system, to provide systemic benefits, offering a more natural approach to health and wellness. Simply put, it brings the body back into balance. So when we're looking at cannabis and the blood type diet, cannabis reduces inflammation, it helps manage stress, and improves digestion. So a blood type A who deals with lower stomach acid, higher stress, and susceptibility to heart disease has a solution. A B who deals with susceptibility to autoimmune conditions and nervous system disorders, or an O who deals with higher risk of inflammation conditions, arthritis, and over acidity, or an AB like me who has the sensitivity to digestive and immune stresses, has a solution. Why? Because by leveraging the properties of CBD and cannabis alongside the blood type diet, individuals may achieve a more balanced, harmonious approach to wellness, tailored to their unique biological predisposition. So when we're looking at that total solution, we have what's called a diamond star, which is the full spectrum hemp flower, which is a raw THCA, because it's unheated, which aligns with plant-based diets, offering therapeutic benefits without the high, similar to juicing cannabis leaves or flowers. Now, particularly strong benefits with these conditions include arthritis, autoimmune disorder, anti inflammatory, neuroprotective issues, multiple sclerosis issues, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, chronic pain, cancer. Hey, we have a solution. You don't have to suffer. And maybe you need something a little bit stronger. No worries, we got you. Our RSO concentrate, which is CBD and THCA via an oral syringe. What is RSO? That's the Rick Simpson oil. So a cannabis extract formulated by a Canadian medical marijuana activist using the whole cannabis plant for maximum cannabinoids, including THCA, CBD, and terpenes is a solution. And so Akana follows this standard formula to deliver exceptional results. So pain, anxiety, sleep, Parkinson's, anti-inflammatory issues, stimulate you need help with stimulating an appetite, neurological issues, antioxidants, RSO is going to be your answer. Now we have over 70 plus products, and of course, we don't have enough time on this call to go over them, but you definitely can talk to the person that invited you to watch this recording, or if you're on live. We have coffee that's absolutely delicious. And it's going to give you that energy you need. The essential oils like black seed oil that combats oxidative stress. The pain relief cream is our top seller. So if you're dealing with any pain, instantly you rub it on, and oh my goodness, headache, knee pain, wherever, we will rub it on there, and it will instantly relieve the pain for most people. Hair loss. Oh my goodness. We have the answer for you with our hemp powered hair. And if you're in the kitchen cooking up, don't get caught cooking up without our garlic fire. Just phenomenal seasonings that are CBD infused. Now, we talked about our solutions. Our third option I want to tonight is very near and dear to me, because when I realized that this information was not taught in our community, that there was nobody on the front line that was fighting for us and fighting for our community to have a better health and live longer, I understood that Akana was that one. Kind of was that company of distributors who have the same goal, the same mission to make our community better. So we're asking you to take a closer look at our company and become a wellness influencer or a certified coach. Why? Because while you're transforming your health, you can earn some income. Now, I've never met anybody that looked in their bank account and said, I have enough money. If you are, I put my number in the chat. You can call me and explain to me how you got that done. But in the meantime, I've never met anybody who was able to say that, right? And so we want to position you to gain access to all of our products you need to elevate your health while earning 20 to 40% commission on all retail purchases made through your site, your very own site that you don't have to put together. We got you. And that includes your very own orders. So if you're looking at us from a closer standpoint, say, hey, I want in, but I want on too. I want you to take a snapshot of this package called the Wellness Influencer Pack. It's only $3.99, and it comes with tons of product, okay? That's going to give you your money back, right? But it also comes with phenomenal coaching, a kind of certification, social media one-on-one, and so many other um, um, benefits. And most importantly, it will leave a lasting legacy and impact on our community and beyond when you consider us and that wellness influencer pack. Now, you might be saying, you know what, I also want to be a wellness influencer, which gives you a little bit more intense training. And it also gives you a plethora of more products. So it's valued over $3,000, but it's only $14.99. So take a snapshot of this. And I want you to talk to the person that invited you and talk to them about what level, wherever it is that you want to start. We're just asking you to start, be a part of something big. And the fourth solution is going to be to transform your diet and dramatically improve your health. dramatically improve it. We're going to help you do that. You don't have to do it by yourself. We're going to walk alongside of you, your coaches, your medical advisory board, and we're going to help you do just that. And when we do that, we're asking you to do the fifth solution, which is going to be to break the cycle of generational illness. We want you to share the gift. Don't be stingy. Inspire others to create generational health with your success story. Support your family's unique health journey. Now, just to reiterate, here's your options again. Blood type kit number one for $59.95. Blood type kit number two without the blood type test for $49.95. But we encourage you pass it forward, pay it forward, get the $59.95, 20% off for new customers, 10% off for everybody else. Go ahead and make that happen. Option number two is we're going to help you personalize your wellness plan, right? Option number three is come aboard with us as a wellness influencer or a certified coach. Why? Because the wellness influencers are taking over. It is not business as usual. There's a new day and age, right? So Stormy Steele, first TikTok streamer to sell over $1 million in one session. Lee sold 1.7 billion in sales in 12 hours going live selling lipstick. Can you imagine? We're selling education, health education, and then selling, offering solutions, right? Products that will change people's lives. Oh my goodness. It's a game changer. Influencers hold the power to shape brands' perception, drive massive sales, and create personal connections with audiences. Those who ignore this trend risk falling behind in a rapidly evolving digital economy. The influencer economy isn't just a trend, y'all, it's the future of marketing. So the time is now. The influencer business is booming. Viral trends like, oh, TikTok made me buy it, have reshaped consumer behavior, driving millions in product sales. And the influencer market is currently at 33 billion globally, projected to reach 107 to 190 billion by 2030. My question to you is how much of that are you going to make sure is into comes into your family, comes into your household, comes into your generational wealth plan? We want you to know that our goal is to empower over 1 million families to improve their health and wealth. We understand that there's blue zones, only 6 over the entire continent, right? But there are 6 areas in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average, and there's none in our community. So we're standing up as giants, right? Saying that we will be responsible for creating a blue zone in our community. Will you help us? Because if you help us reach 1.5% of people in the United States, that's 5 million people. And at $50, that equals 250 million in sales. If they just buy one product, how much of that 250 million can go into your family, in your household? And guess what? If 80% of the people that we reach out to reject us, we still impact 1 million people. So the first 100,000 to 150,000 people that are involved in a business will earn up to 80% of the wealth of the company. This is business now I'm talking. Our company we just celebrated 6 years old and we've just scratched the surface. We're brand new and we've had amazing success so far. So if you partner with us, we're talking about you have the opportunity to position yourself to have 80% of the wealth of the company. Harvard Business School says you select a company at least 18 months old. 90% of the companies fail their first 18 months. I just told you we're celebrating 6 years. According to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000 people, it is a great opportunity. If less than 100,000, it is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm telling you, between our customers and our distributors, we are only at 35,000. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. So I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you heard something that resonated with you. I hope that you've heard something that you can share with others. I hope that you invite someone to our next call on Saturday at 10 a.m. or Sunday at 5 p.m. And I hope that you make a decision tonight to learn your blood type, find out what foods work for you, put your plan together, and join us to reach 1 million families. That ends my presentation tonight. I want to thank you, Ken, so much for being a phenomenal host. And I want to open it up for any